Hey, sorry, I have a cold. I have been tested for COVID. I just have a cold, but I'm going to run through kind of the whole process of how I do it. See if I can do it quickly. So let's say somebody submitted a request through the app. So that's the message they get there. Then I'm going to go into the app and you're going to see it down here. I'm just using it. This is one of my other clients' apps. So here is the request here. You see this. They get an alert. They get a message saying, thank you for your submission, blah, blah, blah. So you're in your app here. You are going to review it. Let's say everything looks good. Theirs is a little different from yours, but 3 hours. And I don't want to send them any messaging or anything. So I'm just going to save that. Okay, so I'm just going to refresh this. So once it's approved, you're going to go ahead and you review everybody. You're going to come to this tab now. Here I am here. Okay, so now this is where you're going to schedule it and email the initial contact. So let's say, it's 3 hours. Okay, I'm going to go and put them on November 17th. So you're going to come in here and let's just say this is a test. You see their preferred days as any, so it doesn't matter. I'm just going to put November 17th. They need 3 hours. They start at 10. I'm going to save this, and then I'm going to put awaiting confirmation. So basically, to book an appointment into your system as a placeholder, you only need to fill out this snippet of information. Then you're going to go to the top and you're going to email appointment. So it's going to do its thing. You'll see that I'm on the calendar for November 17th. Let's just go ahead and refresh this. Now, if I go to my client's email, you get a copy of this request. So this also gets sent to me. So what I just do with this is what's just sent to the client. So your email is different, but you'll see the date, the time, the deposit information, everything that they need to book an appointment. So I just go ahead and I move this to reviewed. So I know the client got it. They can email me back if they want to confirm. So let's go to my personal email here. And it might take a second. So what's going to happen is I'm going to get that email. Let's go make sure so it might take a second. So I'm going to get that email and then I'm going to reply. And so now basically the communication to confirm the appointment is done via email. You will update the status in here. So if they say, yeah, that's good to go, I'll send you the deposit. And not everybody is super fast about sending the deposit. So if it takes them a while, I will flip this to waiting for deposit. Sometimes people send it right away and you don't have to do that. So let's say they're quick. You get an email right away and they're like, yeah, that's good. Here's my deposit. Awesome. I'm just going to come in here and I'm going to say confirmed. And I'm going to go ahead and add the deposit. And that's it. So it's a very small interaction via email. It's not back and forth in the app. But basically this email appointment is so that you don't have to copy that whole initial stuff and the deposit information. You don't have to send that. It basically forms it all for you based on the fields that you put in here. There's 3 hours, the start time, and if you wanted to add any message, that would go in this field here. So let's go back here. It might take a while. So basically somebody would come in here and be like, they would usually reply to this email and say, yeah, that looks great, blah, 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 blah. So then you would go back to your email and you would see the new email and you'd be like, great, you deposit received, you're all confirmed. Send it, and then you go back to your app and you mark them as confirmed. And now you're good to go. You shouldn't have to go into the app for anything else unless they cancel. And you're going to see all these icons in here. And yeah, but if they cancel through the app, you're going to see that little red icon. You will then email them back and say like, hey, I saw you canceled. When would you like a new date? Let me know if that makes sense. It's definitely going to be a learning curve, but I know like you're obviously technologically savvy. But yeah, it's definitely a whole new process. So, and things can be changed, but it definitely does not replace emailing. It's just initial contact and other points that, so you don't have to duplicate the same repetitive behavior, if that makes sense. Thanks. Let me know if you have any questions.